Chef Mary. I got my stuff all mixed up, guys. Um, it's a problem for me when I do things in advance. Is I have the tendency to um, make some little mistakes. Hopefully, I got them fixed, and that this is going to work out. I had today this live stream. Mary, how are you? I had this live stream scheduled for tomorrow. But again, I got it fixed just in the nick of time. I am prone to mistakes, technically speaking. Speaking of stuff technical, doing technical stuff. Speaking of which, I'm scheduling shorts in the future. Hey, ladies, guy. We stream for 11 p.m. See what I mean? Prone to mistakes. Which one is that? So I'm live now. Upcoming for 11. 5:25 with Hope. That works out. And Melina, 1 p.m. tomorrow. All right, those two are fine. Let's see about tomorrow morning. Gotcha. Thank you, Mary Sky. That should be the 5:25 or the 5 o'clock. Thank you, Mary Sky. I really appreciate, or Lady Sky. I really appreciate that. Mary Sky. I've shortened your name, combined your names. Really, really appreciate that. I would have shown up tomorrow at 5 a.m. and it would have been all wrong. One blue book. Our friend Deona is here. Guys, give me 1 second. Deona, how are you, my friend? We'll be with you guys just a moment. Keep talking amongst yourselves. Deona said, awesome. I'm glad that you're doing awesome. I'm getting a few things set up. I thought I would combine a work and live stream, but I won't do it for long. This is our free session. Whatever happens, happens. I'm actually posting a short made from a video with Tina Spalding. And we're almost done. Hey, Wessa. All right, let's get to work. We got a job to do today, guys. We are helping our friend, One Blue Book. Hey, 24, how are you, my friend? Get to 50 plus. We want to be 50 plus because we want to make sure that she is over the line. If anyone could help us with this, it would be much, much appreciated. This is our friend Diona. You guys know her. She's been up several times by herself and with Julie Burst. They are two of my all-time favorite people. We're gonna do everything we can to help them. So I'm bringing up Diona's channel. As it says in her book, on her page, my channel is dedicated to bridging A Course in Miracles and the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, and share these beautiful teachings that point to the same place for truth, the eternal teacher. I was relieved of the mental obsession to drink alcohol and use drugs 7 years ago, more than 7 years now, right? Um, and it was around that same period I started healing the mind of the ego belief system, realizing the problem is one of thinking error rooted in separation. The AA Big Book refers to this error as the bedevilments. Bedevilments. Boy, I haven't heard that term in a long time. The solution is to realize and accept our wholeness and completeness by undoing the ego. So much in common between these two books. I have graduate degrees in transpersonal psychology and communication, and I am allowing the spirit to use my gifts to continue to heal the mind and help others remove the blocks to the awareness of love's presence. I am available for one-on-one sessions. I'm open to receive donations for the support of this channel. Thank you as we walk home together. Hey, do you have your uh, PayPal link? PayPal link, buy me coffee. You can put Venmo. So you could literally be monetized tonight if you want. Diona needs 15 plus. She's at 35 subscribers. Hey, Sue, how are you? Lady Sky says, just sub to you, Diana. Awesome. Thank you, Lady Sky. Hey, Mustafa. Pig and Runt says, Mary is pleasant. Mary is exceedingly pleasant. Hey, Pig and Runt, are you subscribed by any chance to our friend One Blue Book? Pig and Runt says, Yogi is a man I would be happy to be friends with. Well, Pig and Runt, my friend, you're in luck. I already consider you a friend. When I modded you up, um, it was people think that I mod people up willy nilly. I was actually told that. First time I heard willy nilly since third grade. But I'm actually very measured in the things that I do. I don't know if people know that. It might seem random or spontaneous, and a lot of it is. But when I get a good feeling about someone, I go with it. Sue says, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm glad, Sue. Fiona says, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Pig and Runt. I appreciate that. Mustafa, I'm going to assume, is already signed up. He's a huge supporter of all the people who come on and give us these great insights. Teachers. Mustafa says, Eric, move the camera slightly to the right. I did. I'm trying to get in the habit. I went back to upload some older live streams with wonderful guests, and a lot of it was unusable because of just silly little mistakes that I've made. I had the volume up too high on my end, which made like sort of a clicking, buzzing noise. So I couldn't use a lot of that talk with my first talk with David Hoffmeister. My talk with Lisa Natoli, which was a beautiful talk. I loved it. There was some background noises. Same with a couple others, especially early on. It was actually Scroll Sniper. He said, "Hey man, turn the volume down." Um, and also, a lot of times when I might have a guest, the screen is split, and I might be like this, and you get half of my face, which makes it hard when I try to make another video out of it. Mustafa says, "Of course, I love everyone, and I will support everyone." Have you? So, are you subscribed to Diona? Are you subscribed to One Big Book? One Big Book. That might become hard for me to say after that. So I told our friend Russell Johnson, who came on Monday, right? Yes, he was on Monday. I had a phone call with him, and I had mentioned that uh, within the first few minutes of conversation with him, uh, he went from like guest to feeling like he's been a friend forever. Uh, Diona is someone who is exactly like that as well. I knew after my first talk with Diona that um, I wanted her to be a regular, to keep coming up. I keep refreshing her page. So you said you had some new content that you're putting up, Diona? I would make a lot of shorts just to get some content up so you'll be ready to go live. You need 14 more to go. And this guy says, I hope your phone call went well earlier today, Yogi. It did. First for the person you talked to. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I actually talked to two people. Diona says, I love you, Eric. I love you too, Diona. Am I a regular when I come up and sing? You are regular. You're a regular all the time, Lady Sky. So, you know, like um you guys are friends that come up, right? But then when I have a guest, uh, they start out as a guest. They start out as someone that I want to get to know, I want to learn from. And honestly, my own understanding and practice of the course, even well, 30 plus years in, has deepened considerably since I've had guests come up on my channel and just hearing different perspectives, different ways. Um, Old teachings, very, very familiar, presented in a new light, sometimes with a fresh enthusiasm. Uh, Everything's gone into overdrive. Mary says, woohoo, I'm regular. Oh, I'm a regular. Julie and I did a live video yesterday. Oh, I didn't even, oh, did you? Over on hers. So you might need a few more. YouTube has a new policy. Yeah, that you need the 50 subs and you need um, they don't say how much content you need, but they say that you need some more content usually for most people. The other says, oops. I need to upload it on my on a channel. Oh, got you, got you. Hey, Long John. Hey, Long John, are you subscribed to our friend One Blue Book? You know, You know, one blue book, Diona. Diona, she comes up. So, we have no guests tonight. If anyone wants to come up, say hi. 5 minutes, come up and say hi. Diona, if you want to come up for 5 minutes and say hi, um, we can talk about your channel a bit. So you can sing a song if you want. Hey, Abigail. Abby, how are you? Longer says I know who she is and just subscribe. Thank you, my friend. 38 subs. I'll make a deal with everyone. If we can get Diona to 40 subs, I'll sing a song. If we can get her to 42 subs, I'll stop singing the song. So it's like a promise and a threat at the same time. If we get her to 40, I'll sing. If we get her to 42, I'll stop singing. Thank you, Abigail. Diona says, I'd love to. Give me a second, guys. My cat's coming in to complain about something. She's like, you know what you did. Ladies Guy says, what did Ladies Guy say? My screen switched real quick. All right, Diana, I sent you the link if you do want to come up. And I put the link in the description if anyone else to come up. We'll do like 5-10 minute blocks for anyone who wants to hang out. Hey, Green, how are you, my friend? Let's see. Long John says, I need 50 as well. Got 30. Is anyone here not subscribed to our friend Long John? Diona just got you back. Long John. Long John, I don't know if I have you on both channels. We're going to find out. Hey, deal. I have you on both. Hey, Deanna.
Hi, Eric.
This is a treat to have you 2 days in a row.
I know. I can't. I just feel so grateful. I can't even tell you. I mean, it just makes me. I feel so happy. Thank you. Thank you. Really.
I'll tell you the truth. I believe you have a very important message to share. I think that you are a valuable voice and a valuable teacher, and there's people who need to hear your message. Anything that I can do to help you as a teacher, I'll certainly do. And more importantly, I love you as a friend, and I would do anything. I would do anything to help you as a friend.
I can feel that. Yeah, I can feel that. And I just, I, I'm speechless. Really. Like, I'm touched deeply, Eric. I'm deeply touched by our joinings and our connection.
As
Yeah.
I mentioned yesterday, you were one of my first few guests. You were one of the first people that I reached out to because I just knew that there was something, and I have not been um, I haven't wavered from that feeling. So
And I've been told that by mentors, like that's a reflection that keeps coming. And yeah, yeah, it when you have others that are joining with you, it doesn't feel like I'm so alone. It feels like, we're joining in this together. And it helps kind of it just helps give you that push that I think we all need sometimes.
we do.
We can't do, I mean, I know I can't do this alone. And
Fortunately,
yesterday, yeah,
we don't
yeah.
have to.
No, I
Um,
don't have to. You're right.
Give me 1 second here. Hey, Sherry. Sherry just joined the live. Could someone provide the link so I can sub? So I can't
This is
drop
so
links because it
awesome.
just comes right back up to my channel. But if you scroll right up ahead, you'll see. Are you able to leave comments?
Me, Eric?
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could do it while you're on or not.
I, I'm on my iPad. I can do it on my cell phone, right? Like
Sure.
if I can do it on my cell phone. Let me see. Let me get.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Kat just dropped the link.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kat. Yeah, I can't see. This is a friend gave me this. It's an older or newer iPad than the one I had. And I was trying to upload also my video onto my page. Create post. Um,
You were at 38, and
oh,
I promised everyone I would sing a song at 40.
I'll sing with you, Eric. We can sing together.
Okay.
That'll be awesome.
So I was gonna sing Freebird. Are you good for the whole verse? For the
Rebirth,
Freebird. Leonard Skinner?
Freebird.
Yeah.
Nope, don't know a word of it.
Nope.
But I'll.
It's a
You
long
tell
song. I
me.
won't sing that one. It's a really long song.
Oh, okay. I was
Um,
gonna say, tell me the chorus. I'll sing the chorus.
I could do what Lady Sky did, and I could sing American Pie, or not American Pie, which is, I believe, a 2 hour and 47 minute song. It's pretty long. It's a pretty long song.
Are you serious? I didn't even know there was such a thing. A 2 hour, 47-minute song. Wow.
All right, maybe it just feels like 2 hours and 47 minutes. Maybe it's not that long, but it
Let me
does
see.
feel
Let
like it.
me look up American Pie on YouTube, and let's just see how long this song is. Has anyone else heard of it? Although on Has anyone else in the chat heard of American Pie? Have y'all heard of American Pie?
Lady Sky says
American
it's
Pie.
actually 8 minute song.
Oh, okay. I can still kind of see
Hey
why
Austin.
you said 2 hours 47 minutes.
Um,
There it is. Okay, let me get back to y'all. Uh, oh my gosh. Um, Wait, not that one.
50 subs. If we get the owner to 50 subs, I'll sing Freebird. Long John, how's that sound?
You know what, Eric? I don't know why this is, but I seem to have when I go to you. Oh, wait a minute. There you are. No, let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, so I have my phone. I can leave chats now. I mean, I'm sure I can do it on my iPad. I just don't know.
Right. Um, what I found doing anything technical when I'm live always leads to bad things. Always leads
Oh,
to, I disconnect or hey Tiger King.
yeah, technology is a funny thing. Okay, well, I have my phone, so let's see what everyone's doing.
Hey, Long John, Starry Night is a beautiful song.
Let's
Don
see.
McLean did
Oh,
a song for Vincent Van Gogh, and it's absolutely beautiful.
and it's called Starry Night. Yeah, that
Yep,
reminds me of the famous picture.
yep.
Yeah.
Long John, you get us Deanna to 40, and I'll sing Starry Night. 40, 50 subs, and I'll sing Freebird. 40 subs, and I'll sing Starry Night. Hey,
I
William.
need to I need to subscribe to Long John. Is he the one that said he only has 30 subscribers? Was it Long John?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Long John's channel.
Hey, could you do me a real before you do that? Could you do me a favor real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Could you drop a comment so people who haven't found your name?
Yes.
Some people said they're not seeing the whole chat, so they missed Cat dropping the link.
Okay.
Hey, Janet Day, how are you, my friend? Um, hey, William. Um, hey, atheist, my friend, you're welcome. Happy to. I was happy to. Could you do me? Would you mind doing me a favor? Do you think maybe you could reach out to our friend Diona and to Longjohn, who are both trying to get to 50 so we can do some live streaming?
Oh my gosh, I love this, y'all. This is so awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. One blue book 1111.
Tiger
Okay.
King?
I'm putting it in right now, y'all. One. Wait, gotta put the asterisk. One blue book 1111. One blue book 1111. Oh, okay. I didn't know that you used to have another. It looked like you had another channel, Eric. Um, something True Forgiveness, Yogi True Forgiveness.
Yep, that's this channel.
Oh,
I
okay.
I sort of rebranded. Um, that you know, um, I wanted to be a little more on point in what I'm offering. That a lot of times, people want to know like what specific type of yoga that I'm offering or talking about.
Right.
And although you know,
Just
I am a certified yoga teacher and certified pranayama yoga breathwork coach, as well as uh, certified meditation instructor. Um,
wow.
what I'd like, what I love is the thought of that the path of forgiveness that's not often talked about, or the path of yoga that's not often talked about, is the yoga of forgiveness. Yoga literally means join, and when we forgive, we're literally joining, rejoining with each other. We're practicing yoga in the deepest sense. with every single act of forgiveness that we practice.
Wow, that's beautiful because I remember looking up what yoga meant before. And yes, it means join, joining.
Right?
And I do yoga twice a day, every day. I love it.
Nice. I do it twice a day, every day too. Actually.
Yep, I love it.
Hey, Tiger King,
There's Lady Sky.
could you Tiger King, could you subscribe maybe to our friend Diona?
Hi,
And
Tiger King.
I'm hoping that you are sub to Long John.
Tiger Sky. Yes, Long John wants us to subscribe. Um, so I'm gonna let's see. Um, Long John.
2 more subs, and I'll sing Don McLean's Starry, Starry Night.
And I'll sing with you. Okay, wait. Channel, go to channel. Okay, Long John, I subscribed.
I do yoga every day on here, Tiger King.
What was that?
My whole channel is about yoga.
You currently do yoga on here, Eric?
The yoga asanas, I've done a couple videos on my members uh, chapter. Members that
Whoa. Sorry, honey. Someone just knocked. They, you know, those door things where you can pick it up and hit it on the door instead of knocking.
uh,
It's like a metal thing. They just did that. I have no clue who it was, and then they ran by the door. So yeah, say that again, Eric.
oh yeah, I did a couple yoga asana videos on my members channel. Um,
Okay, okay.
but generally, uh, the, the yoga that I generally teach is the pranayama. There's 8 limbs to Ashtanga yoga, which is the ethical principles. They're called ethical restraints because you restrain one aspect so the opposite grows. So the first of those restraints is called a yama, is ahimsa, which means non-harm. So instead of saying we're practicing peacefulness, we say we're practicing non-harm, because as we
Yeah.
practice non-harm, the opposite grows. So peace grows from practicing non-harmfulness. And you take it to the deepest level possible. So not harm doesn't mean not being violent towards anyone physically. It also means not violence being towards anyone with our thoughts. It also means not being violent towards ourselves. Um, practicing non-harmfulness. And if I were to judge you, I would be harming myself and the other person. So if I'm abstaining from judging, isn't that, if I'm being aware of those judging thoughts,
Hmm.
that's ahimsa in yoga, but it's also one of the deepest practices of A Course in Miracles.
I was just, yeah, that's what I was just, that's just what came up for me. Wow. You know, that's the Course in Miracles. That's really beautiful. Um, and it's the ego's judgment. We either believe it or we don't. It's not, it's just, it just comes up. We have no control over that because it's not us. So the ego's judgment comes up and I either choose to believe it or not. And I mean, the judgments are there all day, every day. But I notice the more I recognize, oh wow, there it is again, and just don't buy into it. It dissolves oftentimes almost instantly.
Right, exactly. We
Yeah,
we think that when we talk about healing the mind, of these thoughts that judge, of our grievances, of resentments, a lot of people take it as that we're being like not just mindful of our thoughts, but we're being very, very attentive of every single thought, which would drive us crazy. It would be impossible. It's so
Right.
much easier. Just recognize the thoughts and we hand them over to the Holy Spirit. We hand
That's
them over
right.
to Jesus. We hand them over to whatever word you want to use.
And isn't that what a relief when you finally, I don't know, it's come it I really realized just truly how simple practicing A Course in Miracles is. It really, when I finally realized that, and I suppose, I'm realizing it more and more, but I don't, I need do nothing. I don't have to do anything. Just when it comes up, oh, don't make a big deal out of it. It has nothing to do with me as awareness. It comes up in awareness. Oh, I just kind of and I don't log in. I don't buy into it, and it dissolves.
You hit the perfect key with that. It is easier than people, and the big blue book can be intimidating because it is a big book, 700 and some, what, 770 something pages in the text, 365 lessons,
I think the total is like 1,300
right?
with the text and work,
Um,
but it's a lot anyway. Someone
uh,
asked a question. Are you, someone, I think it was, where is she? Yeah, I think it was Lady Sky that asked, why don't you do yoga on here?
yeah, that was Tiger King who asked,
Oh, okay.
and I was saying that we're actually doing yoga now.
That's what,
It's
yeah,
all
we are.
it's all yoga, every little bit of it. Tiger King. Whenever you see me do a breathing exercise with someone, we're doing yoga. When I do a guided meditation, we're doing yoga. When we are practicing forgiveness, when we're being kind, because remember, there's five of the yamas, those ethical restraints. There is non-harming, there's non-stealing, there's non-hoarding, there is practicing modification of our energies, specifically sexual energy, but not exclusively so. It doesn't mean being, completely absent. It just means being mindful of where we're placing our energy. Um, and uh, so whenever we're being kind, we're practicing yoga. Whenever we are, and like I said, we take these really, really deep. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. Mary Gibbs popped in to say hi. Hey, Mary, if you're here, do you think you might consider subscribing to our friend Mary's Gigs? And you might already be subscribed to Long John. So, the other is One Blue Book, right up top. So, you know, again, like non-stealing, we think of it as don't take something that doesn't belong to you. But stealing is also if I were to uh, offhandedly leave a comment that would take someone's self-esteem, if I would make them feel less than who they truly are, I'm actually stealing something from them. If I don't believe in who I truly am, if I don't see myself as the light, if I don't see you as light, I'm literally practicing stealing light from someone. So, all of these have to be taken to as deep as we possibly can.
And I think often, I think most of us, when we think of yoga, we think of the, poses,
Right,
downward facing dog, triangle pose. So this is really, really beautiful because a lot, like Yogananda, it makes sense now what you're sharing. That was probably his practice. It wasn't necessarily yoga poses, but what you're sharing
right.
in, what you're sharing in terms of defining yoga.
So he taught what was called Kriya Yoga, which is considered one of the fastest paths to God. He named his organization the Self Realization Fellowship. Um, so again, you can liken that right to the course. Self-realization. What is the course all about except realizing who we truly are? Removing the blocks to the presence of love, and we see ourselves clearly.
What type of yoga did you say Yogananda practiced or taught?
I It was called Kriya,
Kriya?
Kriya, Kriya Yoga, and that's actually a Kriyas are sort of uh, fast track medication. They detox the body to bring a cleanser, a cleaner energy.
Oh, this is so interesting.
Tiger
Kriya
King. That's a
yoga.
tiny, 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 tiny aspect of yoga. That's actually not yoga. It's called the asanas or asanas, um, and it is very small. In the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, which is considered like the Bible of yoga, one of the Bibles of yoga, along with the Bhagavad Gita. Um, it's 197
Mm.
sutras, those short little pithy sayings. And in 197, the yoga postures are mentioned twice, and they're only mentioned as a means of achieving stillness while we meditate. So you can see that the the poses are very, very small aspect of yoga, but they were presented to the Western world because we were not very we were not geared towards mindfulness. The Western mind is very busy, even a couple hundred years ago. So when the early yogis came over,
Yeah.
what they did was they went with what they thought uh, Americans would understand or the Westerns would understand. Hey, Mary.
Ah, okay, I understand. Hi, Mary. How come
Sherry says, not sure if her comment went through. Found the One Boo Book channel, and
Oh,
thanks
thank you,
everyone.
Mary.
Uh, let's see. You are at 39.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. I'm trying to. Okay, I'll do it on here.
Not yet, Tiger King.
Thanks, y'all. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Tiger King or Sniper says, I would uh, even think listening is a mythology of yoga. Yes, every little bit of it. Anything that we use as a conscious act of um, joining with God.
Oh, wow. Did you see what Squirrel Sniper said? Oh my gosh. He said the average Westerner's breath is 12 to 15 breaths a minute. That might as well be running in fear.
Right.
Not surprised.
So it said in your description that you were um,
Sherry.
description of your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 7 years. Um,
Yes,
let me
and
see.
you.
It's
I
longer
need.
now,
Well,
right?
actually, Eric, I need to go back and amend that. I, I I'm going to be completely transparent because that there's no other way to be. I had a relapse 18 months ago because now I have 18 months. I'll have
Right.
18 months on April 1st.
You know what? I recall we actually did talk about that on the live stream, and you were very open and very upfront about it.
I
But
Yeah,
you know, in
I
actuality,
would never lie about that.
it's always day one.
Right. Yeah, it's actual it's been a gift in so many ways. One of the gifts is in truth there is no time. So, you know, thinking about sobriety, recovery on a timeline keeps me anchored in time and space and this idea that time exists when, there is no time but presence. Even the
Right.
present moment is on the timeline. The truth, what we are, presence is off the timeline. So it's given me, it's anchored me more in truth than thinking about and this idea of, oh wow, now I have 7 years, now I have 8 years. That can be so egoic driven, and I'm not saying it is, but it can be, and it certainly got that way for me at times. Oh wow, I have 7 years.
Right.
Wow. And I don't want to. Yeah, go ahead, Eric.
It's a lot of pressure too.
It is. And when I open up and share about it, I can't tell you how many times I've heard others who had 20 years, 15 years, 12 years, 25 years, and they were too embarrassed to say anything. But when we open up about it, it gives others permission to be transparent who were otherwise afraid to be, because
Right.
they felt embarrassed.
And imagine if you had that um, the first drink after 20 years of sobriety, and the amount of guilt that might be there, um, that might even prevent you from starting over again. I'll never get, imagine if you're 60 years old and you say, I'll never get another 20 years. Um, to, to put that kind of pressure. Um,
Yeah. And the guilt, like you said, the guilt that can be tied to that. I mean, we certainly don't. I, for one, even though in truth reincarnation doesn't exist, but I don't. My desire is to fully wake up to the truth of what I am, and I don't want to tie myself to anything that is going to bring up guilt. I, yeah, no, absolutely not.
Agreed.
It's just not necessary. Oh, her name was Sherry. I thought you said Mary.
Mary
Sherry.
was here too. So we had
Oh, okay.
Sherry
So we
and
have
we
a
had Mary.
Mary and a Sherry. Okay.
Yeah, Sherry said that's a really good point. It's why I stopped keeping track of how many years. I know roughly. I know people who know the number of days, the exact day that they stopped. Um, it's funny what details stick in my mind. I can't tell you what day it was. Um, I could tell you the last drink that I had. Uh, I could tell you exactly how I felt when I saw um, the flashing lights and heard the siren behind me. I could tell you the exact thought that was in my mind and the exact thought that followed right when I saw those lights. But I can't tell you the exact number of years. And 1999, so I guess I'm going on 27 years. Um, but other than that, the only reason those details of how it happened was important to me because drinking left my life in an instant.
Drinking left what? Say
Left
that
my
one more.
life in an instant. It just left. It vanished. After over a decade of drinking every single day, not just to have a drink, but to get drunk. I went out to get drunk, and
Absolutely.
I got drunk to punish myself, and I punished myself because I didn't like myself.
Right. Because,
Um,
right.
and I ruined relationships. I barely held on to some jobs. The only consistent thing I had in my life, I wanted to be a writer, but I couldn't write, which caused me to drink more, which caused me to write even less. And I kidded myself that I was, a tortured artist, writer,
Mm,
drinking through my writing block. But when you're just not writing, it's not a writer's block. It's just being a drunk. Um, and the only consistent thing I had in my life
right.
was working out, was going to the gym. Except I was also meditating, and I was also beginning to pick up the course and putting it aside, but picking it up again, putting it aside. I was planting these seeds, and I'm often asked. I tell this story often. People ask, was it hard for you to quit drinking? And my honest answer is no. I had never tried to quit drinking before. Why would I? I was trying to destroy myself. And if you're trying to destroy yourself, why would you quit until the job's done? One day, behind the wheel, drunk, not super drunk, but drunk. And I was less than a mile from my home. It was a short drive. Um, but I swerved just enough that an off duty state trooper saw it, decided to pull me over,
Off duty.
off duty. Um, and I saw that light flash, and in an instant, the first thought was, crap. Um, and my second thought was, I don't have to do this anymore. If I never ever want to take another drink, I don't have to. And I clearly saw the paths ahead of me. One was tragedy. Maybe not that night, maybe not even a year from now, but eventually, if I keep doing what I was going to do, I was going to hurt someone. You don't get behind the wheel like that and not eventually hurt someone or yourself or both. And it's
That's
only
right.
God's grace that I did not hurt anyone. It just was not in the script.
Right.
Um, and the other path was a complete mystery, but I knew that it involved sobriety, it involved God, and it involved the Course in Miracles, meditation, yoga, everything. I don't know why I stepped in that direction. And when the police officer said, the state trooper said, asked me, motioned me to roll down my window, and he said, "Sir, have you been drinking?" I didn't bargain. I didn't try to negotiate. I didn't try to talk myself out of it. They said, "Yes, but I'm never going to drink again." And I never have.
Did you ever go back to that state trooper and tell him, when I told you I was never going to drink again, look at me now, kind
I,
of thing?
I,
Did you?
I talked to him that night. He actually gave me a ride back um, to my home after I was processed, and it took hours. And he said, "Hey, when you said that, I believe you. Don't let me down."
Wow.
Yep. So sometimes
Wow.
we never know who our mighty companions are, do we, Deanna?
No.
I, I've told that story now probably 20 more times on live streams, and every time I get tears in my eyes that I can't believe how fortunate I've been. I did not hurt anyone, and I'm still working through issues. I have nightmares where I wake up. I don't remember all the details, but my hands are clenched as if I'm holding a steering wheel and I'm covered in sweat. Um, Sometimes I remember dreams where I did hurt someone, where I was in an accident, where uh, I almost destroyed a home drinking and driving. Meaning I plowed through someone's lawn and stopped miraculously from crashing into an elderly couple's bedroom window. Um, I don't know how it stopped. Um, and I wake up. I can see my foot is on the brakes. My hands are clenched. I'm covered in sweat. I wake up. I'm gasping for breath. It's getting better, but I sometimes I wonder. I have no right to be doing what I to be here, except to tell people this story. You could everything can be everything can be handed over to the Holy Spirit. Every single thing can be handed over to the Holy Spirit. I'm a testament for that. Diona, I know you're a testament for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I was just thinking about the big book. There's a line in the big book that says that we have a daily reprieve, getting off the whole timeline thing. We have a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. So, in other words, it's all about the connection with spirit, which you are spirit. It's about remembering for me, just remembering and accepting what I am each day, and remembering that outside of the dream, as spirit, in spirit, there is no time.
But which the awesome thing about that is, let me type in a comment real quick. Please
Oh,
sub
yeah.
to please sub to One Blue Book.
Wow. Okay, let's see.
Um, the great thing about
Oh,
that,
my comments
what
are
you were just
repeating.
saying, Diana, means anything can be healed because it doesn't really exist in time. It exists in mind,
Right,
and if it's in mind, we can heal it. If it was in time, it would be lost. We'd suffer forever.
right,
If it was in time, the crucifixion would have been the end of the story.
right. That's right. And what's so beautiful is the miracle corrects for all times, past, present, future. Because oftentimes, thoughts will come up and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did that." First of all, the ego's trying to make me feel responsible for a behavior, right? And I'm
Right.
not responsible. What I'm responsible for is choosing again in mind, not behavior. And oh shoot, what was I saying? Oh well, apparently that's all I needed to say, so I'll stop right there.
Um,
Yeah.
I think you said it beautifully. One more sub to 40, guys. We're going to be live for another maybe 10, 15 minutes. So if we could get to 40 for tonight, and then we'll get you to 10 tomorrow for sure.
Eric, I'll hop on. Look, I don't know I'm going to show up, right? You're so beautiful, Eric, because you show up every day. And if and I'm drawing you into my experience, so that's a reflection of the commitment in my own mind, because that is so true. That is truly, you're so committed to truth and sharing the truth. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to be a part of that commitment.
Fiona, thank you for that. And I'm happy to be doing this with you.
Thank you.
I I feel like we have. I I sort of mentioned here offhandedly sometimes that I don't care for the term community because community you have rules and regulations and newsletters, and uh, you have to uh, you do things for the sake of the community. And if you don't quite fit in, you're kicked out of the community or you're put on warning by the community. But I love family because we all have that odd member of the family that just does not fit in, but we love them anyway. They're welcomed at Christmas, uh, and all of us, we're that odd member. Um,
Yeah.
I'm the guy that you guys put up with. Um, so, and I appreciate the fact that you do. So we're Fiona, you
Yeah.
and I, everyone in the chat, Kat, Julie, we're extending love.
Julie's here. Yes, we are.
That's what we're meant to do. That's yoga, and that's my channel.
Did you say Julie's name,
Oh no,
Eric?
I was just mentioning Julie as another one who
Oh,
is
okay.
part of the family.
Yes. And I didn't, I was just serendipitously, yeah, uh, quite what seems like, I mean, nothing's by accident, but I had no idea Julie lived in this area when I came here. I was just following the breadcrumb trail. I was just following the breadcrumbs, following along the trail, and this is where I was led to, and I had no clue that Julie lived in the area, and that
And
she had even invited um, some of the people from Living Miracles, David's community,
right.
and I had lived with them when I was in what did they call that? Well, it was essentially community co-living. They called it co-living, and she invited some of those people that I lived with. She invited just the synchronicity of it, and they came and spoke at Unity. But I had no clue that she lived here, and because we had been Facebook friends since 2020 when I first started doing Facebook, we became friends. Through the course, and I got here and she was going to Unity. I think the first time I spoke at Unity here, she was in the audience, and I had no idea that she was a member, a member of Unity Church here until that day, until the day that I was speaking.
Oh well,
So that was really cool, and we've just been very close ever since.
I can tell that you're close. Um,
Let's see. Someone said, let me scroll.
yep. Could you leave another comment? You can
Yes, I
write.
would love to.
Yep, you can write whatever you want. If Redeemer, who's a great friend, supporter, if he subs, that puts you at 40, and I will attempt to sing Story Night, and we'll close the show
Okay.
down for the night.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I love you all. And I'm putting a little message in the chat. There's 4-leaf clovers, more hearts, angels. I love y'all so much. Oh my gosh.
So Redeemer, there's one blue book, 1111, and so you can click right on the link.
Are you going to play guitar too, Eric?
I do have a ukulele, but I can't play it.
Okay.
You're at 40 subs right now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. It's
10
been
more
an
to go.
honor and a pleasure to just to be here, to be in this space, honoring the truth of what we are. Thank you, Todd. Good night. Serving my Redeemer. I love y'all so much.
You ready for some really bad singing?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a long song, so I don't know if I'll do the whole thing. All right, Long John, you still here? This is for you, and this is in celebration of Diona, One Blue Book. Tatava, my friend, how are you? And as well, it's for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for helping out a friend. Long John says, "Get it, Yogi." Pat says, "I've been getting a lot of Krishnamurti in my YouTube algorithm. I know why he's showing up, but it's a real buzzkill." Krishnamurti. I like Krishnamurti. I don't resonate with everything
Yeah,
that
me
he's,
neither.
but I do
Same.
overall like him.
Yeah, same. I feel the same. Yeah, me too.
All right, let's see if I can do this. Before I start, it's about Vincent van Gogh. So here we go.
Okay.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hill, sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry night, flaming flowers brightly blaze, swirling clouds and violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weather faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. That's as much as I can do.
And that's beautiful. Did you
It's a
see
beautiful
what
song. I
Long John put a comment, and I didn't know he was that he'd written that song when he was in a mental institution, and he was looking out at the starry night.
well,
Thank you, Long John, for sharing that. I didn't know that. Yeah.
serving my Redeemer. Thank you so much. Big
Yeah.
thanks. And he left Hebrews 6:10. God is not unjust; He will not forget your work and the love you have shown Him as you have helped His people and continue to help them. Thanks again, Yogi, for all you do. Thank you so much, serving. I highly recommend subscribing to Serving Our Redeemer. He is a very talented um, songwriter.
Who is this? What songwriter?
Uh, Redeemer, Serving My Redeemer, is
Oh,
a great
okay.
songwriter. Long John, that was a harder song than I thought it was going to be to sing.
Serving My Redeemer. Here we go. I'm going to subscribe now. Okay, Serving My Redeemer, I subscribe to your channel. This has been so much fun, Eric. What a beautiful surprise.
Thank you for coming up, and it was fun.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So we have two course guests coming up tomorrow. In the afternoon, I have. Let me make sure I get everyone's name right. Malim Mandrati. She's in Texas. She's actually an actress and she works at a winery. And she teaches the course, lives the course.
She's in Texas? You
Yep.
said Texas.
Yep. And she'll be up at 1. And then we have Hope Johnson. She has a beautiful YouTube channel. She's in Hawaii, and she's going to come up at 5:25. So it's a big
All
day.
right.
And then, do you know Hakim Hamza?
Kim Hansa. That name doesn't sound familiar.
Do you know Brittany Shawley? Her channel.
I've heard of her. Yeah. Yeah.
He used to come up on Brittany's channel fairly often. He is a teacher of the course. He backed away from teaching for a while, but he's come back and he said he would be honored to. I'll be the first one, his first teaching, and I guess probably for a year he would come up and talk.
Oh,
He
okay.
talks quite a bit of to best study the course, embrace stillness. That stillness brings the message of the course. So we're going to talk about that.
Do you normally have guests come on twice at 1 o'clock and at 5:25?
I have whoever says yes. I
Gotcha.
try to reach out to. Here's what Vicky Poppy and both Vicky Poppy and Ellen Ishak said. That it's great to have, the big names, David Hoffmeister,
Right.
up, and man, it really is because just sitting with David, I feel like I'm absorbing the course, the message straight from the Holy Spirit, Jesus, all the way through David to me. My heart just opens wide. But as especially Alan said, the oh, and Kenneth Stephen Price, Kenneth Stephen Price
Yep. Yep.
said the same thing. Think of it as a grassroots movement that you're the average person who is practicing the course uh, day in, day out, uh, for better, for worse, maybe not even feeling like they're doing a very good job. Talk to everyone. So that's what I try to do. I reach out to as many people. If you ever have anyone that you think I should talk to, just let me know. Or you can send them the information and say, "Hey, reach out and talk with Eric." And I
Okay.
absolutely want as many people as possible.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you not just for coming up the first time, but thank you for becoming a friend. Hey,
I
Starshine,
love you.
love you too, my friend. Um, Redeemer says, "Sowing seeds of faith, hope, and love." Amen.
Mhm.
All right. With that, Longjen says, "Indeed, Freebird should be easier. Freebird will be easier." So, Deanna, when we
Okay.
get you to 50, I'll sing Freebird. If you could do me a favor, if you could hold up,
Anything.
if you could hold up a cigarette lighter while I sing and just
Oh, I
sway
would.
back and forth.
Oh my gosh. And I have one right here.
Okay, that's what I need. That will be the final thing.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. There you
Amen to
go.
that. And you certainly do. You shine brightly, my friend.
So do you, Eric. So do
Um,
you.
so with that, guys, we're gonna wrap things up for the evening. I'll be back at 5 a.m.
All right.
Lesson 78 tomorrow, I believe.
Which one is that? That's Miracles Hide the. Something about grievances and miracles, I believe. Yeah.
We bring it up. We'll give a quick preview of it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. My course book is right here on my pillow, right behind me. Here it is. It is. Let me. Oh, wow. Okay.
Is it
79. Let me
I think
recognize
actually
the
I think
problem.
tomorrow might be 79.
79 is let me recognize the problem so it can be solved.
I love getting to this point because I feel after many in the first 50, we deserve to hear some good news. Um, you know, all of it's good news. But if we do it for the first time, some of it doesn't feel like good news. What do you mean none of this means anything? You know what? I love this and I love that, and you're telling me that none of this, and that my thoughts don't mean anything. But I have these great thoughts about some great things, people that I love. We really truly want to make exceptions for things, but Jesus in the course is saying no exceptions. Trust, and you'll be shown that this really is a joyous path. But man, I remember the early days not getting through those first 50 lessons. A number of times I picked it up, and I would get. Now I love the first 50 lessons. I work with lesson 25 every single day.
Yeah, let there. Well, I love 5, 6, 7, 8, and David would always talk about that. I mean, he talks about that. Like those are kind of back to basics. I'm never upset for the reason I think. I'm upset because I see something that is not there. I see only the past. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. 5, 6, 7, 8. And is it 25? I could see peace instead of this, right?
25 is I don't know what anything is for. Um,
Oh, yes.
and I love that because it instantly brings me back to a Zen state of mind. uh,
Mm.
because I certainly make the assumption that I know what everything is for, and of course, the ego jumps at the chance of explaining why I know what everything is for. Um, but we don't know. We, the ego, we don't know what anything. Zero, no exceptions. So we hand it over, and it's repurposed by the Holy Spirit.
And
Uh,
just revel
sh-
in I need do nothing.
right. So yeah, lesson 25 about 2 months ago was sort of given to me as a mantra by Dove Fishman, David.
Yeah.
Said, work with this, um, and watch what happens. He was spot on. Uh,
Yeah, that one, and that's true, right? Like, I don't know what anything is for. I don't know. I
right.
don't know.
And um, if you don't mind me bringing this up, you mentioned that um, uh, you fell off the wagon 18 months ago.
Right.
We could sit with that and think if that happened to any of us, and this was awful, the most horrible thing that ever happened to me. I can't believe I was sober for this long. But when we say, I don't know why I took that drink, I don't know. I don't know what that was for. But when we know that the Holy Spirit's plan is to repurpose it, then we know everything's going to be all right. Because look where you are now, and look the opportunity that you have to tell people that it's not the end of the world when that
It
happens.
released me from this belief in time in terms of it being associated with recovery. Like,
Right.
I have to have people won't look up to me, people won't ask me to sponsor them, people won't listen to me if I don't have at least a year sober. Just crazy beliefs tied to time in terms of recovery. And anything that's going to release me and help me let go of this world is a gift, because there ultimately, like, there is no world. And so anything that helps me let go, yeah, is an absolute blessing. I mean, it
You
took it
mentioned that.
took a bit to get to that place in the mind, right?
Right.
At first it was devastate I was devastated.
You know, um, about maybe 6 months ago, maybe somewhere between 4 and 6 months ago, um, my channel seemed to be falling apart. Um, it just the thing that talked about didn't seem to be resonating with anyone. Uh, Lots of various reasons. Things were just going south, it seemed.
Mhm.
Um, and I found myself one day out of the blue inspired, and I said, I'm going to reach out to someone, course teacher, and see if they'll come up. Uh, they said yes. Uh, Maybe one or two later, I asked David to come up, thinking no chance is David Hoffmeister going to come up. And through sheer synchronicity, uh, my Miss Blipper, who comes up every Monday, she
I
had to
don't know who.
cancel.
Oh,
Uh,
shit, right.
and David, she's 1 o'clock on Mondays, and she said, I think it was Saturday, that I'm not going to be able to make it this Monday at 1. It's Sunday. David sent me a text and says, "Can I come up Sunday? Can I come up Monday at 1?" Um, so it worked out so perfectly,
I love it.
and it changed the direction of my channel. But um, had I stayed with the this is horrible, where what's happening right now,
Right.
none of this would have happened. So
Well, it
it was
sounds
only
like
by handing everything over.
that's what I
Show
was
me,
gonna
show me
say.
what this is for. Why is this happening? And I mean, I couldn't say that, I was given this direct message, do this. It all happened in very subtle, um, little intuitive nudges. Ask people to come up, ask people to talk, ask people to share their stories.
So was that the first time, Eric, that you had asked someone to come on and share about the course?
Um, I think David was the first person to talk directly about the course. I had my friend James Plath, who is a mystic. Him and I have been friends for a number of years. He was one of the first ones. Tim Ferriss, it's a philosopher,
Mm.
and originally taught non-duality, but sort of had a falling out with non-duality a bit. He came up. I was really surprised that he came up. But he
That's
sent me such a lovely
incredible.
message when I told him how much his books have meant to me. And he's like, with a lovely message like that, how could I not say yes? Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
That is incredible, Eric. What an incredible story. Talk about redemption. I mean, and you listened, you opened yourself up, and you listened to that your intuition.
Um, so I keep that all in mind. With what I'm doing now is keep staying open, keep asking people to come up. Uh, don't take any no personally. Um, and but so far, really, you know,
Right.
David Hoffmeister 2 times. Emily Perry came up and chatted. Lisa Natoli, Vicky Poppy. Vicky's been popping. Vicky's been practicing for almost 50 years now. Duff
Did
Fishman's been up 3 times.
did Gary Bernard come on? I thought he came on
He
once.
is supposed to come on. He's waiting for his new book to come out.
Oh, okay. I think you shared that with me.
Yep.
Okay.
There was a message from him maybe 2 weeks ago. And I had said, don't don't forget me, please. And he sort of laughed and said, I will not forget you.
Mm.
Oh, Jackie Jones, his sister-in-law, she came up.
Yeah, I love how she teaches the course. I
Me
love
too.
it.
I have her book right behind me, and she came up and gave a beautiful talk. Um, yeah, I've been blessed,
Yes. Yes.
and I love. I put the title in today's chat because you said you were coming up, so I wanted this specifically for you. We are here only to be truly helpful. And I just, my favorite prayer, and so many people's favorite prayer, when I ask Course in Miracles students to come up, I almost inevitably get I would love to. You mean get to come up and talk about the Course in Miracles for an hour and a half, share my story, share the thing that I love? The enthusiasm is just incredible.
It is. It really is. I mean, it's exciting. When I found out the truth, it felt it was I just felt completely unburdened. Does that, yeah, there was just such a relief to know that, wow, this is not what I thought it was at all.
I agree.
It's not about suffering and dying. Yeah, no. Well, Eric, I'm going to get out of here, my friend.
We're going to end the
Thank
live stream
you.
too, so we can say goodbye together.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing time with me.
It's my delight, absolute delight, my joy, my honor. Thank you, Eric. And thank
Love
you,
you, my friend.
everyone, for being here.
Guys, I will see you all at 5 in the morning for those who are able to pop in. And I love you. I got just in time to see Falcon say everyone poops.
I
Uh,
saw,
he's got a point. I can't refute
I
that.
saw everyone poops. I thought,
Excellent point.
oh gosh. All right, y'all. Bye. Love you
Bye.
guys. See you
Thank you
next
again,
time.
Redeemer. Guys, take care.